And if you set a trail stop for $1 or for a penny and use up $10, you have to keep in mind that spread. So if it kicks you out and it's pulling back or pulling down, you automatically lost the spread. It's best if it's pushing up and then pulls back just a little bit and stuff like that. So the spread was probably 10 cents on it. So look up the ticker in and see what the spread was on it. When I'm using the trail stops, the 1 cent trail stops, it's when the ticker is usually ripping up, and as long as it's pushing up pretty good, then you'll actually catch gamma spikes on those. But the key is price is pushing up very quickly. Oh yeah, yeah. So all right, so say I was gonna take Baidu. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do another lesson on contracts at 12:11. All right, so how I decided to get the options. Of course, you always want to buy at the money if you can. All right, it gives you the best risk to reward. Your delta is going to be higher. All right, so it depends on the time of the week. I always try to buy weeklies, expire on Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you don't have to worry about theta so much, and theta is time decay. But Thursday after lunch, you want to start buying calls or puts for next week because time decay. So after lunch, or say 11 o'clock, if price is slowly trading, if it's going sideways even, you could actually start losing money. And that's a lot. That's very important come Friday. And so Thursday, if you're scalping something like Shop or Amazon, it's got potential to make a big move. Then you can buy 0 DTE, and you might want to buy a little bit deeper in the money. So come Friday morning, and it's 0 DTE in the first hour of the day, it's okay to buy them because price can move a lot in just a short span of time. So you can buy at the money or in the money. Never buy out of the money ever. And as the day progresses, after 10 o'clock, you want to start buying next week expiration because you're working against time decay. And if the price is moving up slowly, you could still be negative. And what happened to me one time is I bought 0 DT Tesla at the money. It moved a total of $12 in just a few hours, but I ended up being negative still because of data. It was burning the contract up. So if you're new to options, the left side's calls, the right side's for puts. So puts is you think that the stock's going to go down in price, and calls is you think the price is going to go up. The purple here, these are in the money calls. The one right below the purple and the black is at the money. Let me draw it up here. So this in the money. This one call here is at the money. And all this stuff here is out of the money. So you have to be mindful of delta too. Here. So at the money is the best R. You gotta look at price and return. So if this ticker moves, if you bought at the money, if the ticker moves $1, make 46. Now, if you bought out of the money, 3 or 4, well, first off, you're going to get a cheaper price on it, but the delta's going to be hardly nothing. So 6 cents out of the money, 3 or 4 out of the money, it's no good. All right, so if this ticker moved $10, you bought at the money, you made $4.60, and it would actually increase because as you get in the money, delta increases. So we'll just say the ticker moved $10, you make $4.60. Now, if it moved $10 and you bought out of the money calls, you'll make $60. Big difference. Big difference. Yeah, you're saving money on the contract. The contract's cheaper, but you've just given up a lot of money. Now, on some of the tickers that are very expensive, you can buy out of the money calls as long as it has the potential to move a lot. So if you're going to buy out of the money, at least try to get 30-cent delta. So it could be 26, 27, 28, but stick with at least 30-cent delta, and it gives you the best risk reward. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at the money's fine. It's great. Thursday at the money's fine. After 10 o'clock, after 11, start buying next week's. Okay, buy next week's calls or puts because you don't have to worry about theta or time decay. All right, and then come Friday, the first hour you can buy at the money. You can even buy it deeper in the money. So after 10:30 on Friday, you want to buy next week's calls, next week's options, so you don't have to worry about theta. That way, if the price does chop or move up slowly, you can still take full advantage of the delta. Now, after 10:30, if we're scalping something and it's there's a lot of volume or it's pushing up quite a bit, you can buy, like if I like scalping shop on Amazon. So on Friday the calls are very cheap, the puts are cheap, and in one move, one candle can be $5. So on a move can be $10. So what I do is I buy 0 DTE, but I buy it deep in the money. Like I'm talking 90 cent plus delta. So 96, 97. I'm going to buy deep in the money. That way, if it moves $5 at 90 cent delta, that's $450. Okay. I don't have to be in it long. I mean, I can be in it for a couple minutes and be in and out. So you can buy 0 DTE, but the ticker you trade needs to move a lot and moves it quickly, and also buy deep in the money. The only time you should buy an out of the money call or put is if you're swinging a month or more. There's no other time that you should ever buy out of the money calls ever, unless it's just so high and you can't purchase it. Your account size don't allow for it. Then at least get 30-cent delta. And also, there's Lotto Fridays where these calls are really cheap on the only one that are highly priced. But the thing you got to remember is you can make a lot of money with it, but you can also lose a lot of money. So you have to be really careful what you're doing. But you can make a lot of money on Friday. You can give it so you can give all your earnings back for the week on Friday too. So be very careful with it. And let's see here. I think that's about it. Right. Okay, here's another thing. Also, if you join the Discord and the resources, there's some videos by Carmine Rosetta, and he'll show you exactly how to set up your active trader so you can execute trades extremely quick. Roku short right here, guys. And Baidu's coming back down too. Let me know. A lower high. Baidu short target's gonna be pivot low 199.68. So say I wanted to take Baidu short right now. I'll come in here. I'll pick this option here. So right here, that's at the money. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click it I'm going to send it to Yellow Tab, and that sends it straight to Active Trader.
Hey, Jerry, while you're doing that, what's that field you have next to volume?
What's that?
What's the field name you have next to that volume? It goes open, volume, and then
Theta.
something. What's that?
I think it's Theta.
No, because theta would be negative. Because you should have theta on your thing.
Yeah,
Could
I
be
said that.
theoretical price.
Yeah.
Oh, theoretical price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you should put theta on that, Jerry. Then you see what the decay is each time.
I
Predict
got Theta on there.
the option.
I got Theta on there. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
You don't keep
It's
gamma
also
on there?
during the market, but pre-market, if you
Nah,
wanted to
yeah.
know what that option would theoretically be valued at, that's what.
Yeah, that's a good one. But the other person, you don't need gamma. The only two you need there is theta and delta. Those are the two drivers.
IV.
Yeah.
You also need IV.
Yeah,
That's-
and IV. I agree.
Because if your IV is huge, you might get killed on an IV drop, right? So
No,
you
I agree.
buy
But we
low
usually put IV and then historical IV.
Not so much historical IV, because remember, most of you are scalping, right? So
Yeah.
you're now.
But I put it on there just seeing how much is it juiced up relative to the past.
How you been, AVP? I haven't heard from you in a while. You okay? AVP? How are you doing?
But you might want to finish, sorry, Jerry, showing the people you're going to go to Active Trader and you're going to show them.
Yeah. So you just right click it and send it to Active Trader. Also, you can make a watch list, name it options, send it to options. If you do that, you right click it, add to watch list, options. This option list is clicked to, it's linked to Active Trader using the Yellow Tab. Check you right click it, you send it to Active Trader. Or just click charts, and the contract is sitting right here. So you can execute pretty fast, and you can actually make templates. Here with stops or limits or whatever you want to do. And cancels the other. In case you want to leave a runner or something in there. That's pretty much it. Makes it quick to execute.